Once I'm vertical, I can clip this in to here and I can start walking up the rope. Now I'm just kind of taking off all my stuff. Now I'll do the same thing. I've got it around my high point. So now I can just go down and start to limb this thing out. Okay. Now I'll rappel down. This is the part where I'll probably just kind of work out some of this small stuff. What I'll do is I'll leave footholds. So like I don't really need to take off all this stuff. So what I can do is I can just start walking up these footholds. It's a challenge, that's for sure. But like that's the hardest part of the day, really. Yeah. All right, headache. All right, you swing that. Boom, nice job. All right, get her tight. You won't need to put it in the porty this time. This will be light. Nah, it's gonna come off. I'll just do a little back cut because I still want it to peel your way and I don't want it to peel down onto my rope. Okay. This is when I really have to start leaning into this tie-in because I don't have as great a footholds. I probably could like manhandle a lot of this, but since I'm right over their roof and we already have the rigging set up, it's just not really worth it, you know. Okay, go ahead and tighten her up. All right. Okay. Close. Okay, go ahead. Tighten her up. Ma'am, do you mind if I, when we're done, do you mind if I use a ladder and blow the roof off?
No, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, it should, most of the pipe jacks are usually on the back side of the house. Whatever is gonna give me the footholds. Because right now I don't have like anything. So I tied that off, and then I'm gonna try to scoot down a little bit using this, you know, as leverage. Yeah, except, you know, like they've got their sidewalk right there. No, so it's, a lot of times it's not even worth messing with it. All right, you go ahead and get that tight. Okay, ready? And then after that, I think I'll be in a position where I can just drop a couple chunks. Basically, once I get out from over the sidewalk, because you drop something heavy enough over the sidewalk, you could crack it. So it's not worth it. Anytime I'm making a cut, I'm gonna go through kind of like a step process in my brain, because what happens is guys get in a hurry and they'll like leave their lanyard or something tied into what they're about to cut. So it's especially important if you're blocking something down, like you're on a spar, which would basically just be the pole left. You've cut all the branches off and now you're just on the stick, and you're next to a house and you're having to block it down or something. The rigging is really important on that. And where a lot of guys get in trouble is they'll cross their rigging up with their climb lines or something, just going too fast. So it's always good to have some sort of a checklist in your brain, like even if you're not saying it out loud, just like what am I tied into, where's this piece gonna go, is my rigging set to where it's not gonna slip off the piece, you know? Okay. Let's just rig one more piece just for good measure, and I'll tie off to this piece behind me as a secondary. So one thing you can do is find something sturdy behind you and then just loop it back to one side of your climb system. This stuff is super slick, man. It's like the mossy oak this time of year. Yeah, no, I mean, that's honestly not a terrible idea, really. Okay, this one will be a little bit heavier, but it shouldn't be like too much for you. How was that? Right. All right, I'm just gonna chunk this piece, all right? it.